Some bikes are built for speed, others for style, but only a handful are built to outlive their riders. These are the motorcycles you can drop, ride hard, store all winter, and they'll still start first push. In a world of high-tech gadgets and flashy features, reliability is the one thing you can't fake. Whether you're crossing countries or just commuting to work, these machines have one job: never let you down. Today we're counting down 10 of the most dependable motorcycles ever made. The ones riders swear by, mechanics rarely see, and legends are built on. If you value trust over tech and longevity over luxury, you're in the right place. The Suzuki Bandit 1250. While many bikes aim to impress with speed or flashy features, the Suzuki Bandit 1250 earned its reputation by doing the opposite. It focused on durability, practicality, and longevity, earning lifelong loyalty from riders. This bike is powered by a rock-solid engine housed in a steel frame. Its motor is actually a detuned version of Suzuki's high-performance GSX-R engines, optimized for everyday riding. By easing off the raw power, Suzuki reduced strain on the engine, allowing it to run smoothly for countless miles without issue. One of its standout traits is how it delivers power. With 98 horsepower on tap, it never feels sluggish, but it also doesn't have to push itself hard to get the job done. Even at lower speeds, the Bandit rides effortlessly, making it approachable and reducing wear on the engine, clutch, and transmission. Though capable of hitting 135 miles per hour, its real charm lies in how calm and composed it feels on city streets and during long rides. Maintenance was clearly top of mind for Suzuki. The fuel system is straightforward and reliable, the cooling system is robust to prevent overheating, and the valves require adjustment so rarely that owners often go years without touching them. Even the front brakes are made from durable, proven components instead of fancy tech, adding to its longevity. At the end of the day, the Bandit 1250 is all about reliability. It's a bike riders count on, even when others might let them down. Its value lies in trust, not hype. The Suzuki Bandit 1250 is a bike you can count on. The Yamaha FJR1300. The Yamaha FJR1300 proves that a motorcycle can be both powerful and incredibly dependable. This sport touring machine is built for speed and endurance, handling long road trips just as effortlessly as winding mountain routes. Its strength comes from a liquid-cooled inline 4-cylinder engine with a 79.5 cubic inch displacement tucked beneath a sleek exterior. Yamaha designed this engine to be both strong and low maintenance. With sturdy internals, a large cooling system, and rugged components, it's built to handle long-distance rides at high speeds without complaint. Producing around 145 horsepower, the FJR delivers more than enough muscle, even when loaded with a passenger and full luggage. The engine's 102 pound-feet of torque kicks in across a broad RPM range, so you rarely need to shift to feel the power. It's always ready to move. Its top speed reaches close to 150 miles per hour, but what stands out is how balanced and composed the bike feels at any pace. The rigid aluminum frame provides excellent stability, whether navigating city streets or flying down the highway. Its shaft drive is another standout feature. Unlike chain-driven bikes that demand frequent oiling and adjustment, the shaft drive is almost maintenance-free and built to last as long as the bike itself. Braking is reliable and strong thanks to dual front disc brakes with 4-piston calipers, perfect for a bike meant to tackle all kinds of conditions. The FJR1300 was made with the rider in mind. Valve adjustments are rarely needed and the fuel system is virtually trouble-free. Every part is designed for long-term use. If you're looking for a bike that can handle your daily commute, weekend getaways, or extended tours and always starts with a push of a button, the Yamaha FJR1300 is one of the most dependable options out there. The BMW K1300S. BMW didn't set out to build an ordinary motorcycle when they created the K1300S. Their goal was a high-speed touring machine with top-tier engineering, and it surprised many by being impressively reliable too. This bike blends sport bike power with touring comfort wrapped in German precision. Its heart is a 4-cylinder inline engine positioned in a way that minimizes mechanical stress, even at high speeds. With a massive 174 horsepower, you'd expect it to be a race bike, but BMW's engineering ensures the engine handles that power without strain. This thoughtful design helps the bike last far beyond expectations. Smooth performance at all speeds is another key strength. Whether you're accelerating onto a freeway or cruising through town, the engine feels controlled and relaxed, not overworked. That calm nature feature helps it last well beyond 100,000 miles. It can hit speeds up to 170 miles per hour, but what really impresses is how stable and comfortable it remains at regular cruising speeds. Like many BMWs, it uses a shaft drive, eliminating the need for chain maintenance and improving long-term reliability. Its advanced suspension plays a big role too. BMW's unique front suspension system keeps the bike steady during braking and reduces wear on suspension parts. Optional electronic suspension lets riders adjust the setup for different loads and road conditions, again easing stress on components. For those who want a blend of thrilling speed and serious reliability, the K1300S is a standout. It's built tough, rides smooth, and lasts long, making it one of the most enduring sport touring motorcycles ever made. The Honda CB1100. The Honda CB1100 is proof that a reliable motorcycle doesn't have to sacrifice style. Designed to bring back the classic charm of Honda's iconic 1970s CB models, this bike is as beautiful as it is bulletproof. At its core is a 69.6 cubic inch air-cooled 4-cylinder engine, a nod to simpler times. While some might see air cooling as old-fashioned, it's actually a big part of the bike's reliability. With no water pump, radiator, or coolant hoses, there are fewer things that can fail. Simplicity often equals durability, and the CB1100 embraces that fully. This engine generates a smooth 88 horsepower, more than enough for daily riding without putting undue strain on its internals. It also delivers 68 pound-feet of torque in the lower to mid RPMs, which means easy acceleration without revving it too hard. Although it can reach speeds of around 125 miles per hour, the CB1100 is more about enjoying the ride at a relaxed pace, appreciating its refined mechanics and classic feel. Its 5-speed transmission is solid and dependable, giving each gear shift a confident, sturdy feel. Suspension is basic but effective, traditional front forks and twin rear shocks that are easy to maintain. Front and rear disc brakes offer reliable stopping without any fuss. One of the best things about this bike is how straightforward it is to service. Oil changes, valve adjustments, and brake work are all easy thanks to the bike's clean layout. Combined with its vintage design, dependable engineering, and low-maintenance setup, the CB1100 stands out as a long-lasting legend that blends retro style with real-world resilience. The Harley-Davidson FXD Dyna Superglide. The FXD Dyna Superglide is Harley-Davidson at its most honest, rugged, uncomplicated, and built to go the distance. It's the most stripped-down model in the Dyna lineup, and that simplicity is what gives it legendary staying power. At its heart is an 88 cubic inch air-cooled twin-cam V-twin engine, engineered to handle real-world conditions like long highway hauls, scorching temperatures, and congested traffic. Harley fine-tuned the oiling system, strengthened the cam chain setup, and reinforced the engine's lower end to keep it ticking mile after mile. It puts out around 65 horsepower and 78 pound-feet of torque. Modest numbers, but delivered in a way that feels smooth and effortless, especially at lower speeds where Harley engines shine. The Superglide isn't built to break speed records. It tops out around 110 miles per hour, but that's not the point. Its real talent is making everyday rides feel comfortable and easy. The steel frame is sturdy yet forgiving, and the exposed dual rear shocks make suspension maintenance simple for DIY riders. Its 5-speed transmission is straightforward, with well-spaced gears that suit the engine's relaxed nature. And instead of a high-maintenance chain, Harley went with a belt drive, tough, quiet, and needing only basic attention over its long life. The FXD Superglide proves that when it comes to reliability, less is more. With minimal electronics, a strong chassis, and proven mechanical components, it's a bike that thrives on regular care and keeps rolling for decades. It's a no-nonsense cruiser that quietly earns its reputation for longevity. The Moto Guzzi Griso 1200. The Moto Guzzi Griso 1200 might not be the first bike that comes to mind when you think of reliability, but that's exactly what makes its reputation so impressive. While it might not have the polish of more mainstream bikes, the Griso wins riders over with rugged engineering and timeless design. It's powered by a 70.2 cubic inch air and oil-cooled V-twin engine. This motor isn't built for racing. It's tuned for smooth, steady power in the lower and middle RPM ranges. That easygoing performance keeps the engine from wearing itself out, allowing it to keep running strong with proper care. Moto Guzzi kept the design minimal by skipping liquid cooling. No radiators or pumps to worry about. Fewer parts means fewer things to break, and that simplicity is a huge reason why the Griso holds up so well over time. Its 77 pound-feet of torque means it pulls confidently from a stop without needing to be revved hard, which further protects the engine from excessive stress. It uses a shaft drive instead of a chain, cutting down on maintenance while adding to its reputation for toughness. And while the bike can hit speeds around 130 miles per hour, its real charm lies in its solid build, relaxed character, and surprising longevity. The Griso 1200 is one of those bikes that quietly outlasts expectations. It may not scream dependability, but for those who own one, it speaks volumes. The Triumph Thruxton 900. The Triumph Thruxton 900 blends classic racer looks with the kind of reliability that's built to last. Inspired by the legendary Thruxton racing heritage, this bike proves you don't need to sacrifice dependability for style. Underneath its retro-inspired frame is a 52.8 cubic inch air-cooled twin-cylinder engine. Triumph kept the design intentionally simple. Air cooling helps avoid the complexity of radiators and coolant systems. That means fewer moving parts and less chance of things going wrong. With proper upkeep, these engines are known to surpass 100,000 miles with ease. Power delivery is smooth and steady, with 69 horsepower and 53 pound-feet of torque delivered at relatively low RPMs. This keeps the engine from being overworked, reducing long-term wear. While its top speed is around 115 miles per hour, the Thruxton's focus is on consistency and longevity rather than pushing limits. The bike's construction backs up its reliable nature. A tough steel frame, solid suspension, trustworthy brakes, and a straightforward electrical system all contribute to a motorcycle that's both beautiful and built to endure. With its vintage design, smooth power, and impressive durability, the Triumph Thruxton 900 is more than a pretty face. It's a dependable classic that riders can count on for years. The Ducati Sport Classic GT1000. The Ducati Sport Classic GT1000 defies expectations. While Ducati is often associated with high-performance bikes that require constant attention, this retro-styled machine stands out as one of the brand's most reliable offerings. Its engine is a 66 cubic inch air-cooled L-twin that prioritizes simplicity and durability over pure speed. By skipping the complex electronics and liquid cooling systems common in newer sport bikes, Ducati gave the GT1000 fewer parts to worry about, resulting in fewer failures and easier upkeep. The power is relaxed and manageable, perfect for cruising rather than track days. Despite its vintage looks, it's equipped with a 6-speed transmission, giving riders flexibility whether they're enjoying twisty back roads or longer highway journeys. The engine's 66 horsepower is smooth and dependable, while its 57 pound-feet of torque delivers usable low-end power that won't wear out the components from being constantly pushed. Ducati didn't just focus on the engine either. They built the GT1000 on a durable steel frame, paired it with tough suspension components, and added high-quality Brembo brakes, selected for reliability, not just performance. With a strong build, simple design, and a track record of holding up over time, the GT1000 quietly earned a place among Ducati's most trusted bikes. It's a rare combination of timeless aesthetics and mechanical dependability. The Royal Enfield Bullet 500. The Royal Enfield Bullet 500 isn't just a motorcycle, it's a legend on two wheels. With the longest production run of any bike in history, it has earned its reputation by being incredibly tough, incredibly simple, and surprisingly easy to fix. At its core is a 30.4 cubic inch air-cooled single-cylinder engine. The design dates back to the 1950s, and Royal Enfield has intentionally kept it basic. While other bikes evolved with complex electronics and high-performance upgrades, the Bullet stuck with a straightforward approach. Its 27 horsepower might not impress speed enthusiasts, but that wasn't the point. This bike was made to carry heavy loads over rough terrain, day in and day out. Its strength lies in its simplicity. No radiator, no fancy fuel injection system, just a solid, slow-revving motor with big, low-end torque that handles dirt roads and crowded cities with ease. The frame is built like a tank, thick steel, designed to take a beating. The suspension is basic but durable, with telescopic front forks and dual shocks at the rear. Because it was built for remote, rugged use, nearly everything on the Bullet can be fixed with hand tools and a little know-how. That's why riders in far-off places trust it. It's the kind of bike you can repair under a tree with a wrench and some wire. The Bullet 500 doesn't just survive, it thrives under tough conditions. That's why owners proudly say, you ride a fancy bike to arrive, but a Bullet to return. The Honda Goldwing GL1800. The Honda Goldwing GL1800 is the gold standard for touring bikes, and it's earned that title not just through comfort, but unmatched reliability. Known for running flawlessly for hundreds of thousands of miles, this motorcycle is a long-distance warrior that riders trust for life. Powering it is a liquid-cooled flat-6 engine, a rare setup in the motorcycle world, chosen for its perfect balance and smooth operation. Producing about 125 horsepower and 129 pound-feet of torque, it moves its hefty frame with ease, even when fully loaded with a passenger and gear. The torque-rich engine handles highway cruising effortlessly, and thanks to its low-stress design, it does so without wearing itself out. Honda's choice of a horizontally opposed engine also means fewer vibrations, less engine fatigue, and a longer lifespan. The bike can hit around 130 miles per hour, but more importantly, it stays calm and controlled at any speed, offering confidence and comfort mile after mile. Built on a lightweight but strong aluminum frame, the Goldwing is engineered for both strength and agility. Its unique double wishbone front suspension smooths out bumps and reduces front-end dive during braking, adding to rider confidence and preserving parts. Comfort features are top tier: heated grips and seats, a large adjustable windshield, a premium audio system, GPS navigation, and tons of storage. The shaft drive eliminates the mess and maintenance of a chain or belt, while the huge 7-gallon gas tank lets riders cover serious ground before stopping for fuel. This is a bike designed to keep going and going. Ask any longtime Goldwing owner and they'll tell you the same thing. It's one of the most dependable motorcycles ever built, and probably the last touring bike you'll ever need. Reliability isn't the flashiest feature, but it's the one that matters most when you're miles from home or just late for work. These motorcycles have earned their place not through hype, but through years of loyal service, mile after mile, start after start. Whether it's an old school single cylinder or a luxury touring machine, they all share one thing: they just keep going. Do you ride one of these legends, or do you have your own tried and true machine that never lets you down? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your story. And if you enjoyed this ride through reliability, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you never miss a video built to last, just like these bikes.